Yeehaw!
To all my chuckers, greetings. This is Aurora, Mother of New Creation. How are you? This is to thank you all for your diligent guidance atomically to do as you all are. Just a quickie for you all to be reminded, there was the Ruth Shaw individual, Jersey girl, who initially was personally guided of me to call her the moment I got back to the island from Shasta. And as soon as I dialed her number, she said, "Hey, Aurora, mother, are you still in Shasta?" And I said I was here. And she said that Jonah's no good, he's not father, and they're all not liking him, and that he's gotta go. And they also said that Michael was no good. That was the heart of the people. Now they said to me that I was to contact whoever you all know as Light of the Immortals, Russell Pearson being, because they wanted a change in administration and leadership for creational purposes. So when I did, Russell Pearson turned out to be a black magic sorcerer who was working for the opposition, meaning the federals, FBI, CIA, the fake Mary situation. Now, Ambura, who you all know as Aurora, which she's not Aurora, she was just a session girl who failed mission, got kicked out of the house, and then she just sold ass. And then she got married in my name, and now she thinks she's all that because the Catholic Church backs it up, like the synagogue backs up Tatiana. So long story short, everyone, now they're trying to turn it around on me and call me black, because apparently they have a custom in the United States where they train black kids to go eat at their fridge when they come home. And I don't know how they train their white kids here. Now, I don't have that in my constitutional, creational, atomic conditioning at any level. I mean, this is just not part of the equation of how life is perceived or dealt with. This is called the SAD, Standard American Diet equals suck a dick. Same thing. That's why you're all depressed and it's not working for you all. Had it been working, I would have done the same. But obviously, your marriages stink. You're all a bunch of fakers. I mean, you guys have no idea. I know Russell makes pretend he's so strong. He don't give a fuck about me. And he's not calling this other hoe fro bro Aurora because she fucking poisons him and all you all. And you're all idiots. I don't care. And then every day he tries again. Now yesterday he set up another bunch of losers called the Orange, exercise coach people, whatever it is, to trick me, register me under Aurora Rainbow so that I go there, so that they have an old lady next to me. They send a black kid to get coffee first, so that they sit the black kid on the same chair I'm going to sit, so that my body takes on the constitution of a black little midget kid, It's all racism because they want to keep separation consciousness, and at the same time, then they want to make like fake protests and manifestation with their trucker people and stuff. Now, what Ruth Shaw never mentioned to any of you is besides being a trucker from Jersey, she saw me provide the Book of Truth out of the spaceship that she saw us land in. So I still have not provided the truth, which only my mother and I in the grave now know. Now, she was wrongfully killed and you're still messing. So now I'm going to have to reconnect like I am through my surgical work with the beyond the grave. Now, I don't know when you will be ready to receive the truth. Now, every day, they're still trying to, mess with me, to try to, participate in the sad lifestyle instead of AWOL, a way of life, which is really failing. Now, long story short, also for you all to know, for all divine feminines, it is the full moon now. We are going to get a lot of faster than speed accelerative energies. It doesn't matter to everyone what the feds are doing. Anyone, if you guys are listening from the streets in Canada or whatever, wherever you are, Yes, freedom is on the street. Freedom is the streets. I mean, that's where heart is closest to earth, equal heart, heart equal earth. That's where it's at. That's where I received the morning star. So they can't steal that from me anyway, no matter what. Because none of these teeny boppers, strippers even know what they're talking about. Besides, they have a crook for president who has to go to sleep, that they're trying to root for him to, cause a war because they have power over. Now, you also have to remember, truckers and cops alike, you're all miserable people. So is Trudeau. It's not like Trudeau, you're a happy kid. You can't lie to the people, Maybe you are privileged in the sense that you do receive from the House of the Future or wherever the mixture, the recipe of the month that they extract out of, procedures here, spying on me, yada, yada. And then you follow orders to keep the federal Anunnaki cabal system going. You're hated. There's opposition. There's always been, duality on the grids. But each of the parties, and if you listen to most of the Canadian cops, they're like, we too have a heart, and we are now breaking down from the programming of having been trained by these officials, by being severely yelled at, having to have, like, aye, sir, yeah. And I've already investigated everything. I took it upon myself to go in Pinellas, 100 feet under, with no windows, nothing, just to observe how they train the police in the United States. I am a galactic confederate, hands-on, total truth bringer, and I use my gifts to study what the society has set up for themselves. So I'm a sociologue, psychotherapist, psychiatrist, doctor, nurse, cardiologist, alternative healer, atomic catalyst enabler, yada yada. I can shapeshift, I can download miracles, I can bring on change for all in creation, and I have set up all the grids for the current onslaught of all those truckers standing forth. That was done in Silver Springs, Ocala. I stayed 3 days in the station performing surgeries with all the truckers in their trucks too, by the way. So that's where it stemmed from. And then from that point, I went all the way to Hollywood, Cali, by car, and that's when I started to live and know and connect with the atoms on the road. And that's how all the elements breathe with me, be with me all moments, every moment. That's how when I go now sit at any so-called restaurant, bar, at any hour, happy or not happy, when I'm sitting and if there's a person eating there or here or next to me, I can feel as if it's going in me, it's very, 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 it's becoming like I am every room I'm in. It's very, very, very sensitive. I really need to be extrapolated from living amongst my session kids that think that they're gonna be father, or they're gonna like pop my child, or you are all under federal total disillusionment. In order for anyone to arrive anywhere, you have to understand that the police actually want what also you want. So for all the protesters to go and wave the flag of New Zealand or Canada and sing the anthem for New Zealand or Canada, what you're doing is being hypocrites and suckers again, because isn't it your flag and that song that they taught you at one that actually made you into the, angry person vaccinated twice? You can't even go have a meal because they now turning all the tables on you. They're like, I don't give a fuck how many times you got vaccinated, motherfucker. You still ain't gonna eat meal at my restaurant because you're now having a voice instead of being Ambura's little idiot troll. So you gotta now know what you're dealing with. You can't go and put yourselves into havoc. This is no longer yesteryear. You can't go provoke a cop. That's dumb. You can't get an old guy arrested. That's dumb. You can't wave the flag of your country and sing the song. That's reinforcing them. That's giving your power away again. You gotta repatriate your power. Understand that that flag doesn't represent you, nor does that song. You gotta wake the fuck up. Now we all are confederately united under one Confederate flag. I won't now reveal the color or the shape of that flag until you all prove to me that you are worthy of receiving it and you stop making suckers out of yourselves, and you stop letting these cops ever hurt anyone in the crowd. You stay away because you have to understand that they're not your enemy. You don't care about them. Totally, they don't exist. There's no such thing as a cop. It doesn't exist. Step away. If they're here, they're angry, go next to the other tree. As long as you go within, gather your power in here, your center, and then once you recover the truth and we're all confederately united under one global flag, then the cops will be united with us, because the cops is not your enemy. Freedom, you can't fight for freedom. Anyone telling you freedom is not free, that's an American amber, patronized, federal loser. Freedom is your birthright, period, the end. Confederation of Light, this is Aurora, one and only. And we have no family names and no nothing. Every one of us is one name, period, the end. Hear who may and who can.